So did you test any of the tools that we used in the past 2 weeks? If you can share in the chat box, or you can unmute. It's up to you. Okay, so have you tried any of the tools that I have explained, or did you try the ChatGPT prompt or not? If you can share in the chat box, what tools have you used since we last met, or maybe last 2 weeks? Magic School, Ed Cafe, WordWall, Google Form. Okay. Thank you, Hatem. I'd like to know from everybody, what AI tools have you tried so far? Yeah, Magic School is a great tool. And last time we talked about Twee. It's also a great tool for language learning. Yeah, I typed Twee. So we talked about Twee last time. Grammarly. What else? I'm curious to know. Yeah, we talked about Twee last time. I'm curious to know from others about their experience with AI. Have you tried any AI videos? Have you generated any AI videos? Padlet? Okay. Have you tried any AI videos? Is good with creating AI videos? Is it ChatGPT, Salma? I have another one. If we have time, I'm going to talk about it. If we don't have time, it's actually way better than ChatGPT for generating images, and also it can give you a refined prompt for your image. So it will create the image for you, and then I'm going to talk about it if we have time. If we don't have time, because I don't want to bombard you with names, I'm going to talk about it today if we have time, because today it's for video generation for speaking. Yeah, DID is really good. Synthesia, we're going to talk about it. If we have time, we'll also talk about HeyGen. And Synthesia, I haven't tried this feature, and to be honest, I don't want to try it. In Synthesia, you can actually upload a video of yourself, and then with your voice, so your animation, and then Synthesia can actually generate a video. So it will take your video, it will learn about you, it will learn about your facial expressions. You can just upload a document to Synthesia, and then ask it to generate a video with your own face and voice. And it's actually, I don't remember which website can do this also, but it's more natural. It's more natural. So let's say that I recorded myself, like in this Zoom call, I would upload it to Synthesia, and then it will train on my voice and my video. And then later on, I can actually create my own videos without actually me recording it. I have my digital twin. It's really cool, but to be honest, I wouldn't actually use it. So this is Synthesia. I actually use it for my class in Germany. It's a paid one. I don't pay for it. And these are avatars. Oh no, this is my videos. Okay, so let me show you my videos. So these are the videos that I created. So I usually create videos for my class. I prefer to record my own videos. For example, sometimes I tell stories. I usually tell stories to my classes, especially if I teach design thinking, okay? Or even if I teach language learning. So for language learning, you need to share stories with the students. And so I never know what I'm gonna say, or what stories I'm gonna tell. And so I prefer to do it myself. I've seen professors who they know what they want to do, and they have documents for it. And so they upload these documents to Synthesia, and then they just do it. And I've seen some of my colleagues who use Synthesia very well, very well. But for me, I'd rather actually have like myself record. So for example, yeah, for example, I'm gonna show you this as an example. And I think I should share screen. Share sound. Okay. So this is a video that I recorded. It's not language learning, but it's perfect. It's perfect because what Synthesia does is actually they bring pictures, and sometimes I can just, if I don't like the picture, I can change it. But I think in one of the videos, I was walking my students through designing something or through opening a website, and then Synthesia actually created the page for me. So probably they took a screenshot from Google Images, and then they put it on my video, which was really fascinating. But I had to make some edits.
Hello, budding programmers. Today, we're diving into the magical world of pseudocode. Think of it as a recipe for your code, written in plain English, with a sprinkle of logic. It's like planning a road trip before hitting the road.
Okay, this was a lecture about something it's called pseudocode, where you start with it first. So I didn't want to record it myself, and pseudocode is something easy that I can create. And I just created this for my students. I'm gonna show you now. Yeah, before I show you, I want to ask you a question. How do you think you can use Synthesia? What kind of skills in language learning or tasks or, for example, activities that you can use for language learning or lectures, for example? Like what kind of videos you're interested to create for your students? You can share in the chat box or unmute yourself. I'll wait for 1 minute. So what kind of videos you're interested to create for your students? Pronouns. Okay, great. What type of pronouns? Subject pronouns, object pronouns. We can also think of that because we don't want Synthesia to create something completely different from what we want. So we need to write the objectives. This is very important. Yeah, so maybe you can, if you're just thinking of what kind of video you can create for your students, daily routines. Okay, great. Moral stories. Okay, great. Okay, I will need later someone to volunteer to help me generate the video. So we can vote for one of these topics, but I'm waiting for more topics. So we have 12 people in the call. I'm only gonna share the recording with those who attended. Let me see. Okay. So we have pronouns, daily routines, and moral stories. Okay. So I need everyone to vote. You can also vote for yourself so that we can choose a topic. So please hit, I'm gonna be neutral. I'm not gonna vote for anybody. So I'm gonna leave it for you. Just hit to only one of the suggested title topics. Daily routine. Okay. Okay. Or you can just so hit like. You can use emojis in ChatGPT. Moral stories. Okay. So we have now a tie between daily routines and moral stories. So I need someone else to suggest. I think I need everyone, everybody. Okay, so daily routine or moral stories? Moral stories. We will actually need to refine that daily routine. What I want the student to know. Daily routine is general, but sometimes the AI can be stupid. We need the like more content. Any other suggestions? We have a tie between daily routine and moral stories. So which one do you prefer? I'll wait for a few seconds. If no one, I'm gonna choose. If no one chose, if no one just put their feedback, I'm gonna choose. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna choose moral stories. Okay. But I need help from you, so so I usually go to templates. I don't know, but it's easy for me to choose templates. And then I'm gonna choose, for example, this. I'm gonna click create with AI. And then we have file, URL, prompt, script. What do you prefer? We can actually create our own file, but it will take some time. We can go to DeepSeek, Perplexity, ChatGPT, and then ask it to create content for us. But we need to use like okay. We need to use a good prompt. We can also use a URL. So you can put any URL. We can put Wikipedia. Okay, that's good. We can use our own prompt or we can have a script. So we have a script, which is usually like a one-person script, and then we can use that. So I don't recommend file for now because it's gonna be like, it's gonna take time. And I have prepared like 6 tools to discuss, but I can do the prompt. So can you give me like a moral story about what? Can you suggest something? A moral story. So Amira and Tarag, can you suggest like what moral story? Can you just type sharing is caring? Okay. Yes, but you need to provide instructions. Sharing is caring. So can you give me more being honest? Yeah, I feel like being honest is something that I can write a prompt if you couldn't help me. Okay, so I'm gonna start writing the prompt, but I'd like also if you can share any ideas with me about being honest. On morals, on being honest, on the habit of being honest. What is honesty? Okay, the habit of being honest. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna define honesty, why we should be honest, and end with story about someone who faced hurdles. Okay. Oh, this happened to me, by the way. Okay. I should be honest and end with a story about a woman who accidentally receives a job offer meant for someone else. Should she admit the mistake or accept it? And about a young boy or girl who finds a lost wallet full of money on their way. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Robert. That, yeah, you generated it with it. So maybe we can try this one, this story. Offer meant for someone else. Should she admit the mistake or accept it? Okay. Okay, I think that's good so far. Sometimes, so I use files from my previous classes. Like for example, the pseudocode, I used my own because I wasn't that sure if Synthesia will create what I want. So I actually created my own documents and I uploaded my documents to Synthesia. So you can test the prompt. If it didn't work, you can create your own content and then ask ChatGPT and then upload it to Synthesia. Okay, so we chose this woman. We might make some changes. What I've also seen is that what I'm going to talk about. So what I've seen is that I've seen some people. So what is the objective? What is the objective of this video? Is it to explain? Is it to describe? Is it informative? So whoever suggested this topic, maybe you can tell us what would be the objective. Maybe it's for kids. Okay. Yeah, so this is an informative, why? This is an informative video for students to learn about honesty for using storytelling. Yes. Okay, audience. We can say teenagers, right? Language by default, it's English. Let's see if we have other. Yeah, there's Arabic also. Speaker, we can see a kid on the bus. He finds money on ruler under his chair and he could give it to the teacher or take it home. Then his mom will see it while checking his backpack. She will tell her son to return it back under his chair again. Okay, yeah. We wrote, yeah, okay, that's a very good story. Okay. The speaker, who is the speaker? A female, okay. A high school teacher with 20 years experience. What's the tone? So it can be friendly. These are ones that I tried in the past. It's not suggested by Synthesia. So it can be friendly. Okay, friendly. What else? Do you want to add more tone or just friendly? Okay, so I'm gonna keep it this way because it will take some time to generate. So so first they generate outline. I usually forget that. So that you agree to the outline. And so usually if the video is 2 minutes, for example, the outline will be shorter than this. If the length is like 5 minutes, the outline is of course longer. The unexpected job offer, defining honesty. So this is like the title. Imagine receiving a job offer. So this is like a hook. which I think is good. Defining honesty. So it puts you like scenario-based learning, and then it tells you about honesty, why honesty matters, the consequences of dishonesty, the woman's dilemma, choosing integrity, the impact of her choice, the takeaway, embrace honesty. That's really great. Of course, sometimes I like to add humor to some of my videos. If you are discussing a subject like programming or design, like if programming, yes, that would be sometimes straightforward, friendly. But the other subjects like language learning, humor also depends on the culture, but humor is also very important in designing videos. So it depends on your students. Like I teach students from specific cultures, so they love humor. I taught students from different parts of the world. There are certain cultures that they don't like humor. Just be serious, strict, and that's it. It's a great tool, but the problem with Cynthia is it's free for 30 per year. By the way, you can also change the script. If you don't like some of the things that they're talking about, you can change. Yeah, it will take some time. So until it finishes generating, I can show you this tool. Sarah is on this. Oh, okay. So have you heard of HeyGen? Has anyone heard of HeyGen? HeyGen is similar. I think it came after Synthesia. I think Synthesia were the first ones to create videos with avatars. HeyGen is also really good. So I created this for a game. So I was developing a game and I created it and it's really good. What I like about HeyGen is actually the variety of voices that you can use. So maybe you can use voices that are energetic, so you can also choose the voices. So let me remember which was the last one. I don't want to edit. I don't want to edit. Okay, anyways. So this is the video. So the thing is about the HeyGen is also it's not a static avatar. You will see how she moves her hand. Okay. Yeah, it's free, but with a limit. So what I do is that I create the video, I delete the video, and then I create another one. Or sometimes I go to the same video and then I change the script and probably change the avatar because you can change the avatar. And if I want to keep the video, I just download it and then upload it to YouTube or upload it to my class. So in this case, I just uploaded it to the authoring tool that I was using for the design of the game. And then, yeah, that's it. I didn't want to. It's actually uploaded on my YouTube channel as a demo. So you will see, but I don't remember if I put HeyGen, but it was like game-based language learning for virtual reality. So I created a game. And then this was like a video you see when you enter the game. It's language learning game. So you see her, she's telling you about your like your task, what you're gonna do. You have to learn about the phrasal verbs, but she doesn't mention phrasal verbs because I kept changing actually the the objective of the lesson because when we design for a lesson, sometimes what we are designing may not be suitable. So I had to change it to phrasal verbs. So in order to make it safe and not to go back to Hey Jen, I just kept it general. So this is how she's gonna speak.
Hello there. Shall I call you new detective? Don't answer.
Okay, because this is the. Yeah, I think I need to. Oh, this is a draft. Okay.
Hello
Oh, yeah.
there.
Okay. Preview.
Hello there. Shall I call you new detective? Don't answer that. Time's ticking. We've got a real head scratcher here. Somebody's gone and taken.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna submit, but oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but I don't know why it considered it a draft. Yeah. So if I open this, it will be a draft. So maybe we can wait also to see her, but when you watch her, she will be moving her hand. Yeah, share video. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we need to wait because I kept changing the video. So I'm gonna go back to Synthesia. Okay, continue in editor. Okay, so now it generated the video for us, the scripts, so we can test it. Okay. Yeah, but usually it doesn't.
Imagine opening an email to find a job offer you never applied for. It's a dream role, but there's a catch. It wasn't meant for you. What would you do in this situation?
Mm. Yeah, so it wouldn't do lip syncing until we generate the video. But we can go through the script. We can also add to the script if we want. Okay. We can also make this bold. We can change anything we want. And then we can check all the videos. Okay. So,
Honesty is more than just telling the truth. It's about being transparent and genuine. It's the foundation of trust and integrity, essential for building meaningful relationships.
okay. See, I want to see how she created the story. Mm. Lies often spiral into more lies, creating web of dissent. Where is that? Meet Sarah, who receives a job offer. Okay.
Meet Sarah, who receives a job offer meant for someone else. It's tempting to accept, but she knows it's not rightfully hers. By being truthful, Sarah demonstrates integrity, showing that honesty is more important than personal gain. By being truthful, Sarah demonstrates integrity, showing that honesty is more important than personal gain.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I clicked the same thing twice. Okay, I'm gonna generate this. Okay, 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna wait for 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Oh, this is, hey, Jen. Let me share the video. Okay.
Hello there. Shall I call you new detective? Don't answer that. Time's ticking. We've got a real head scratcher here.
You see
Somebody's
how she
gone and
moves her
taken out
hand?
poor Mr. Carter. Yeah, the science teacher who always handed out those terrible chemistry jokes. Here's the weird part. Carter left notes everywhere. Some tell you to draw up something useful, others use those tricky phrasal.
Yeah, this is why I love HeyGen. HeyGen also makes you copy yourself, like you can record yourself. I've seen that on LinkedIn. So you make a copy of yourself, like you record yourself, a video, and then with your voice, and then it trained on your voice, and then you upload, and then you can create all the videos with your own video. You don't need to use any video editing tool or whatever. You just put the script, and then it will generate it. And also it will generate your hand gestures. So I love HeyGen and I use it. And it only gives you 3 videos. So what I do is that, and also for the free account, it gives you only 1 script. So if yeah, I don't need to, I hope it opens in a new one. I don't know why it doesn't. Okay, so if I go back, oh, this is not, okay. So I need to go back. So if I do this, yeah. So what I did, so here you have the avatar, you can change the avatar. You can also change the script. So what I did is that when you first start using HeyGen, they give you different script areas or containers, okay? And then I thought, okay, so I can put the first part here and then the second part in another one and so on. But then I realized that it's going to be impossible. They only accepted the first script and then they gave me a message. And then I tested it and I'm like, okay, I'm going to put all the script here and then see what's going to happen. So you need to experiment with the website. And it gave me the script. And so I just submitted it. Of course, I changed some of it because I asked ChatGPT, hey, change this and change that. And the GPT changed some of these things, but I wasn't, yeah, I didn't like it. So I had to change things myself. But it actually saved hours for me. And then I hit submit. So it's really a great tool. How did I get there? Okay. Yeah, I think, oh, okay. So again, I just want to show you because I love it. I love how they use
Hello there.
hand
Shall I
gestures.
call you new detective? Don't answer that. Time's ticking. We've got a real head scratcher here. Somebody's gone and taken out poor Mr. Carter. Yeah, the science teacher who always handed out those.
Okay, so according to research, it's better to have a teacher who waves their hand than just a static teacher. Oh, okay. I think it's ready. I think.
Imagine opening an email to find a job offer you never applied for. It's a dream role, but there's a catch. It wasn't meant for you. What would you do in this situation? Honesty is more than just telling the truth. It's about being transparent and genuine. It's the foundation of trust and integrity, essential for building meaningful relationships. When you're honest, people know they can rely on you. It's a quality that defines character and shapes how others perceive you. Honesty is the glue that holds relationships together. It fosters trust, which is crucial for any meaningful connection, whether with friends, family, or colleagues. Being honest also means being true to yourself. It builds self-respect and authenticity, allowing you to live a life aligned with your values. Dishonesty can unravel trust, leading to broken relationships and hurt feelings. Once trust is lost, it's challenging to rebuild. Lies often spiral into more lies, creating a web of deceit that's hard to escape. It's a cycle that can damage your reputation and peace of mind. Meet Sarah, who receives a job offer meant for someone else. It's tempting to accept, but she knows it's not rightfully hers. Sarah faces a tough choice. Should she admit the mistake or seize the opportunity? Her decision will reflect her values.
See Sarah, not a guy.
Sarah chooses honesty, informing the company of the error. Her decision isn't easy, but it aligns with her principles. By being truthful, Sarah demonstrates integrity, showing that honesty is more important than personal gain. Impressed by her honesty, the company offers Sarah a different position. Her integrity earns her respect and a new opportunity. Sarah's story inspires others to value honesty, proving that doing the right thing can lead to unexpected rewards. By choosing honesty, you build a foundation of trust and respect. It's a powerful habit that transforms relationships and personal growth. Embrace honesty in your daily life. Watch how it strengthens your connections and opens doors to new opportunities. Remember, honesty isn't just about telling the truth, it's about living it. Make it a cornerstone of your character. By being honest, you'll gain respect and trust from those around you. It's a choice that defines who you are. Let's commit to honesty together. It's a journey worth taking, one that enriches our lives and those we touch. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of honesty. Remember, every honest action strengthens the world around us. Take the first step today. Choose honesty in your interactions. Let's make a difference, one truthful moment at a time.
So what do you think? Was this as you expected or not? Yeah, if we had time, I could have also tried this on HeyGen, or we create questions and vocab. No, that's also Synthesia and HeyGen are only for videos, but you can actually take the script and then put it on Perplexity or whatever, and then create questions. There are actually tools. I think I talked about a tool, I think Twee. Twee can do it, but in order to create like things like on Google Form, you have to pay for it. What else? Maybe if we have the script. Yes, you have access to the script. On your Synthesia, you have access to the script. I can send you the script if you want. But yeah, I can send everyone the script. So I can go back. And so, sure, if there is a way. Oh, it's really hard to share it. This is how you will see it. I'll try to find a way to share it, but you can also create your own and then take the script and then ask Perplexity or ChatGPT or whatever to generate your own. Okay. Yeah, I actually prepared 6 tools, but what do you think you need to learn for next time? So what tools you're interested or you want to learn? Or maybe if you don't know the tool, what is your need? What do you need to learn? What AI tools you think you want to learn so that you can improve yourself? Create better tasks or activities. Yeah, I'll wait for 2 minutes. Speaking improvement. So do you think that the videos today, speaking improvement for students or for what? Because this is for teaching ESL. Create interactive worksheets. Okay, gamify the online class. Oh, for this, yeah, I have a lot. So speaking improvement, gamify the online classroom. Listening and learning new vocabulary. To correct writing essays. Create short videos with different characters as a story. Generating ideas. Anything else? Yeah, we're trying to brainstorm together because I might think about some tools that maybe you don't want. So That's why I'm asking everyone. Okay. It's 9:58 now. Okay, so I was actually planning to share more tools, but I know that one tool can take a lot of time to explain and to show how it works. And yeah, but Synthesia is a very good tool. Also, HeyGen. I love HeyGen to interact with young learners through effective games. What kind of games? So whoever mentioned games, what kind of games? Like text, what's called text? I don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember. It's called text game. Choose your own adventure games. Is that the one? Can you be specific? Yeah, so there are text-based games. There are choose your own adventure games. There are 2D games, and I have a tool for this. So you can publish the game online, and the kids can play the game and can learn. I have the tool for that. It's also for educators. So what kind of game you're looking for? So choose your own adventure, 2D games, what kind of games? Or just 2D games, like you create the game, just like when you play a game, when kids play a game. So instead of playing a game for game's sake, they play a game to learn languages. And there are also games, but not necessarily AI. You can actually create a game like a board game, but online, and kids can play this game, and it's really good. I also do it with my students. So it's like a board game. So what kind of games are you interested in? Can you explain more? What kind of games? Is it the traditional classroom games also? There are traditional classroom games. Sometimes I use AI to generate traditional board games. Let me show you a picture. These are board games. Monopoly is a board game. Yeah. So there are board games that you can play online, and there are language learning board games as well. So what do you mean by games? What kind of games do you want to play in class? Okay. Yeah, if you specify the type of game, that would be great because I can't just come up with something that you're not interested in. So it's better to specify. You can send me privately if you want. But there are different ways to create games with AI. There is text games that I actually presented that in a conference 2 years ago. How to create choose your adventure games. Okay. I don't remember exactly, but activities, AI-driven activities. I think it's this one. Hmm. So this is it's a choose your own adventure game, but I didn't have time to create like the code. Okay. Can you explain about games? Adventure games have 4 words, 3 are same meaning, one is different, and ask students. Oh, but this could be an activity also. Find the odds out. Yeah. enter your name. So I entered my name, and then it says, okay, welcome Amani to the enchanted schoolyard in a magical realm. So this was created for school kids here in the US, but it was, so the purpose was, it was created for school kids. What message? I gave an example. I gave an example. I gave an example of board games. Okay, maybe you can explain more, like what do you mean? So this was about bullying in schools, and I created this using ChatGPT. That was last year. And then, so the child chooses, this is how you read the story. It personalizes the story by addressing you, and then you choose to be Alex. So I'm gonna choose to be Alex. And then you hear about Alex, and then you have to choose these. So would you stay calm? So Alex was bullied by Gideon, and so Ilara was there, but she didn't do anything. And so you choose these. And then once you finish the story, you go to Canvas, and then you answer questions. Yes, but what type of games? Is it, yeah. What type of games? Is it it could be 2D games. It could be text games like this. So this is a game, and then after they finish the game, they can go to Canvas and then they can do something. Also, there are other applications. So what kind of game? What kind of game? Choose your own adventure. A game that you can play like what's it called? Miro. It's not Miro. These games that kids play, I don't remember now the name. Super Mario, for example. So there are actually 2D websites that can make you create a game, especially for education, that looks like a game. Okay, it's 2D game, and there are characters that going up and down, and then you put the instructional method on it. So there are also games like this. This is also like a choose your own adventure type of game that I created. There are also textual games that you can use ChatGPT to create it, or DeepSeek. So you ask ChatGPT, I want to create a text game, or you go to the student and then have them use these ChatGPT, and then you create the prompt, you put the vocabulary word, and then the child can start creating these games. So it depends on what you need. Okay. Yeah, so this will be a session where we're gonna actually discuss games. So there is actually, I put on Google Classroom an outline that actually puts like when we're gonna discuss games. Because I actually put like a long outline where we can discuss games and how to create games. So I'm gonna talk about it definitely.